Hi everyone, welcome to our video presentation, Voices from the Public School Stakeholder Insights. In this short presentation, you'll hear what a principal, a teacher, and a student have to say about learning and teaching in today's classrooms. We all know that school is not just about books and lessons, it's about people. That's why it's important to hear from different voices in education. Principals, teachers, and students each have their own experiences, and when we listen to them, we get a clearer picture of how learning really happens. Our questions were designed around themes like motivation, fairness, responsibility, collaboration, and the challenges of education. By asking about these, we hope to understand how learner-centered education is being lived and practiced in real public school settings. Meet our voices, Mr. Andreto Q. Bajardo, a principal or supervisor, Mrs. Velma J. Bajardo, a secondary school teacher 3, Joy Crystal May T. Kaga, a grade 12 student. Now, let's hear directly from our stakeholders. Our first voice is from the principal, Mr. Bajardo. He believes that digital tools make teachers' preparation faster and allow students to validate outputs. He asserts that routines, respect, and fairness help students develop responsibility and that conflicts are addressed quickly through open dialogue and grievance systems. For him, the classroom environment must promote learner-centered activities such as cooperative learning, problem-solving, projects, autonomy, and lifelong skills. Some challenges he acknowledges include teacher training gaps in handling diverse learners and overcrowded classrooms with 45 to 50 learners. Leading by example is how he demonstrates leadership. He underscores the importance of policies that support discipline, student government, and community partnerships, like TESDA and barangay programs to extend learning.
The schools.
Previously, there was no technology in our schools during my time when I was a principal, but before I was promoted, there was already an internet during the time. And I have noticed that preparation resources of teachers is just at the tip of the finger. So it's easy for them to prepare the resources. At the same time, when learners submit their outputs, teachers can also validate. Meaning, with the advent of technology, it makes teaching easier.
Could push for one innovation or reform to strengthen learner-centered education in public schools, what would it be?
Innovation to strengthen learner-centered education, so that learners will just learn within themselves. Maybe forging partnership with community. I think we have to tap the expertise of the community organization where learners learn to strengthen their practical learning, probably application of their learning or theory that they have learned in the classrooms. For example, exposing learners to barangay health centers and learn health issues in the community and how the barangay solve problems about health. And another one is, for example, the one that we have done in the senior high school, where we forced partnership with TESDA and some organizations.
Now, let's hear from the teacher, Mrs. Bajardo. As an educator, some of the ways Mrs. Bajardo incorporates technology include using smart TVs, videos, and digital projects like for science outputs. A student-centered classroom for her must be safe, supportive, and real-life connected, where students can lead discussions. Student responsibility can look like this. Students evaluate their own lab work. Meanwhile, empathy, fairness, and respect requires discipline, according to her. One particular challenge for her as an educator is the time it takes to apply differentiated instruction to her classes, especially when there are struggling readers. To solve this, she lets these struggling readers sign up for the ARAL program, a newly developed program created only this year to aid these particular students in reading. The use of flipped classroom teaching, she believes, can help struggling students follow the classroom learning pace.
How has technology like online platforms, gadgets, or digital tools changed the way you teach and interact with your students?
Unlike years ago, teaching now relies on technology. In our classroom, we use smart TV in imparting our knowledge to the students, especially in the use of videos, PowerPoint presentations, and all important informations are flashed on the TV. For the students, they use their gadgets, especially when the learning is in ADM modality or alternative delivery mode in sending their responses.
You could recommend one innovation to improve teaching and learning in public schools. What would it be?
I have so many innovations come in my mind, but if given the opportunity to recommend one, I would recommend the use of flipped classroom teaching system where students learn at home through pre-recorded lectures and working on activities and projects in the classroom. This is very helpful to finish certain tasks in science due to time constraint. Di magud mahuman og usa ka session ang activity sa science, especially if the group is dili mga fast learner.
Finally, let's listen to the student's perspective from Joy. Joy agrees that Google or online platforms make research, assignments, and projects faster. For her, a student learning environment is one where motivation comes from supportive classmates and caring teachers. Assignments and reflections build responsibility, while school rules teach values, according to her. One challenge for her is finding some lessons difficult to understand and not getting the help she needs. Another one is when classes suddenly shift online, which reduces motivation. Her point about limiting gadget and AI use highlights the importance of discipline and creative thinking. By not relying too much on technology is a way of fostering true innovation. This balance her develop fresh ideas and solutions, which is at the heart of innovation. So, how has technology like online platforms, tablets, or digital tools changed the way you learn in school?
um, Technology no kanang na-change yun niya ang the way of learning no para pod sa ako kay using technology like websites, cell phones na yung mga online platforms yung Google na mas nadali ra siya para sa kuha na maka-gather information kay dili man tanan pod maka na ay libro. So using Google no online platforms dali ra siya sa kuaf to gather informations, especially ni kuan ni na ay research no assignments project mo siya no it become easy way.
Yeah, that's true. So, what like you take more responsibility in following classroom norms instead of just depending on teachers?
In my opinion, those classroom norms actually help students to be more responsible than no rather than depending on teachers, because no one of the norms in the classroom is being respectful, um, be prepared no before you enter the classroom. Dapat kanang ready na jud ka. And that is one of the classroom norms, and actually naka-help na siya no aron maging responsible ang student no when it come to their around come to their assignments or projects no. It also no help us to become responsible sa ato ang mga sa tong kaugalingon and also sa to ang dapat buhaton as a student.
Yeah. So, if you could suggest one change to make learning in public schools more meaningful and future ready, what would it be?
Siguro to make kanang mag-implement og kanang bitang strictly rules na no gadgets allowed during discussions. Kanang bitang ibarguhon jud ang cellphone kay aron maka-avoid bitag using cellphones, using gadgets during discussion kay mahimo jud na siyang distraction. And aron po dili sila mag-cheat bitaw if it comes na icon kay duol ra sila ang cellphone, so if layo mas mag-focus jud sila sa discussion and mas maka-learn jud sila tarong maka-learn sila daghan. Then and it would make them also ready no sa it comes to sa colleges kay nakuha na sila dili kay sila mag-depend bitaw sa gadget.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time and insights. This will be a big help in understanding different perspectives in education. Have a great day. The voices of the principal, teacher, and student remind us that education is not only about academics, but also about responsibility, fairness, motivation, and creativity. Truly, learners must be given autonomy and responsibility for their own growth in the classroom and in life. Thank you for watching our presentation. We hope these voices from the public school gave you a deeper understanding of how learner-centered education is practiced in real classroom.